Hey guys, today I'm going to be bringing you a video on Next Day Survival. This video is going to be how to raid the bunker solo, by yourself, or with friends. I'll get into that later. But this video is mainly going to be for those solo players out there. We're going to be starting off here with the gear setup. You're going to want the best armor that you have. I'm going to be wearing the most protective gear that I can. It doesn't really matter what you have, you're going to go in there and you're going to find decent stuff, so it doesn't really matter what you bring in. For your backpack, you're going to want a backpack that can carry a lot of kilograms and has a lot of spaces, because there's going to be so much loot down there in the bunker, you're not going to know what to do with it. Right now I'm just using the camo ghillie bag. It's not the best, there are better backpacks out there, but this is all that I had. For the main weapon, I'm going to be using an RPK. It doesn't really matter what you use, you're just going to want something that deals a lot of damage. And the secondary, you're going to need the USAS. This is a requirement for the defenders if you want to kill them as efficiently as possible. It is possible to kill the defenders without a USAS if you don't have one, and I'll show you a clip of me doing it. However, if you do have a USAS, bring it. You're going to need it. You're going to want 40 rounds for the USAS, so 20 in the gun and an extra mag of 20. And you're going to want 225 rounds for the RPK if you decide to use the RPK. That's 75 in the gun, 2 spare mags of 75. You're going to want to bring in your map, some food, some water. I only bring in 1 med kit because you're going to find a bunch of them down there, so you only really need 1. I have a watch in my inventory that can be discarded. It's not really necessary. So that's it for the inventory setup. Next we're going to go about how to get to the bunker. The location of the bunker that I use is going to be the top right corner of the C8 square. It's west of the plane crash, right outside the locator, otherwise known as looter base. Every single time you go there, there's going to be 1 hostile animal that spawns there. It has a random % chance to be a bear, a deer, or a wolf. In my case, it was a wolf. In the description, I'm going to leave a link to a map that you can use that I made. It's got all of the safe locations, all of the dangerous hallways, the amount of guards in a certain area. It has where the defenders are, empty rooms, military loot, industrial loot, miscellaneous loot. I'm going to put that up on the screen now. If you want to pause it and look at it, you can. Otherwise, there's going to be a link to it in the description where you can go and download it. Once you enter the bunker, you're going to want to locate the 3 guards that spawn down there with you, and you're going to want to take care of them. This spot here is going to be in the box F1 at the top of the map. It's got the steel safe in it, so if you end up finding a steel key while you're down here, which I actually do, you can go here and open it for some loot. Once you've taken care of the 3 guards in the spawn area, you're going to want to make your way west and take the very last hallway on your left. You're going to go down a ramp, there's going to be a big boiler room, and inside of it there's going to be 2 guards. You're going to want to take care of them. Once those guys are dead, don't get too comfortable because there's another 2 guards in the hallway right outside of the door on the other side of the room. Take care of those guys. Once you've taken care of the 2 guys in the hallway, you're going to want to head south. There's going to be a campfire. If you have raw meat from the animal you killed before coming in, you can cook it there. Cooked meat heals 30% health, and it's also a great source of food. You're going to want to mind yourself in these corridors here because the defenders can see you and shoot at you from down these corridors, and they do a lot of damage. So just make sure that you're always in cover and hugging the wall pretty much. Once you get to the campfire, you're going to want to head east just a little bit, and there's going to be a corridor on your right. It's the first hallway, can't miss it. You're going to want to go that way, head all the way to the south, take care of the last 2 guys that are down there. Once you've killed these last 2 guys at the south of the map, you are in the clear. You can go anywhere in the green hallways that I've marked on my custom map, and you will be safe from defenders. Now it's time to kill the defenders. So there's 2 spots you can do it at. This is the first one here. It's going to be at G9 and G8. You're going to want to bait them by the sandbags in G8, and once they start coming for you, run back to G9. However, I don't recommend this spot because you don't have a very large line of sight. I recommend backtracking all the way to the start and heading up to the square G2. That's where I'm going to be baiting the defenders at, and that's why I recommend you guys do it too, because it's the easiest spot. You have a clear line of sight through all 3 barracks, so whenever you see a defender, you can shoot at him, get the aggro on you. Once a defender is aggroed on you, you're going to want to pop shots at him, get his health down, stay in cover, don't get shot. Eventually he will make his way down the hallway to you. You can go back up to the sandbags and take cover behind them. However, if the defender comes around the corner and he doesn't see you, he's liable to head back to where he was, so you gotta keep shooting at him in order for him to stay in that spot. Once the defender is down to 50% health, he's gonna go into a recharge phase. As soon as he does that, you're gonna wanna rush him with the USAS and shoot him while he's kneeling. It should take a whole USAS mag to kill him, and it's the easiest thing you're ever going to do. One thing I want to note, if you're doing this with a group, only have 1 person kill 1 defender at a time, because if you have your friend shoot the defender too, then he gets 2 times health. If you have a 3rd friend shoot the defender, he'll get 3 times the health. His health is scaled on how many people are attacking him at once, so only 1 person to 1 defender. Remember that. I'm not going to commentate over myself baiting the defender. I just want to show you guys for the first one. It's really important. You'll notice here the 2nd defender walks up behind the one that I'm shooting, and I stop firing because I don't want to aggro both of them at the same time. I want to deal with them one at a time. It is so much easier. So for this first defender kill, I'm not going to commentate over it. Just watch how I do it. So as you saw there, I was staying in cover. I weakened him to 50% health. Once he went into his recharge phase, I rushed him with the USAS. The closer you are to him with the shotgun, the more damage you're going to do. It shouldn't take you more than 20 shots to kill him while he's down. Do keep in mind that there are going to be 7 guards in those rooms along with the defenders that you're going to have to kill. So if you're not keeping track, just be aware that there might be some still lurking in the barracks. Once you've killed both defenders, it's smooth sailing from here. go straight into the barracks, clean up the rest of the guards that you didn't kill. I actually messed up here and I ran out of ammo and this guard almost killed me, but I was able to get into cover, switch weapons, and take him out. The only two guards you're going to have to worry about after that are going to be two of them. They're stationary. They're behind the sandbags that go into the commander's office. They're super simple to take out. Just use the doorway as cover. And after that, you've killed all the guards and all the defenders in the bunker, and you can start looting whatever you want. Some notable loot you're going to want to look out for is the steel key. I found one on a defender on this run, so I'm going to go over to the steel safe and open it, and I'll show you guys the loot that I got from that. It's a really good source of the power armor pieces if you're looking to get yourself a piece of power armor. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of that, but it was still worth it to open. Other things you want to look out for are the bulletproof vests, the ones that are either brown, blue, or plaid. Those are better than the military vests. Always take those. If you don't already have an exoskeleton, that might be something worth grabbing. I did not grab the one on the Defender because they're so heavy you can't carry anything else out, and I already have one. The other thing you don't really need to worry about are the exoskeleton batteries, because currently there's a glitch in the game where if you go in and out of an area, such as the bunker or the other parts of the map, your exosuit completely recharges. If you leave the server and join the server back, same thing, it recharges. So the batteries, you don't really need them. They're too heavy, just ignore those. If you click this guide to clear the bunker for the quest item that you need to grab, it's going to be on this desk back here in the commander's office. Other than that, that's really it. It's super simple to clear the bunker by yourself. Just be careful. You don't want to bait both defenders at the same time. If you do, it can get kind of annoying. I'll show you the clip where I baited both defenders at once, and I didn't bring a USAS. I only brought the RPK. So I'll show you it is possible with just an RPK, and what happens when you bait both of them at once. So yeah guys, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for checking out my guide. Like I said, the link to that map will be in the description. I'll find a way to get it uploaded, I'm sure. This is just going to be that clip I mentioned for anybody that wants to watch it. Other than that, that's going to be the end of the video. Consider subscribing for more next day content. Ever since the servers burned up in a fire and everyone lost all their progress, we've had to restart, and I'm really getting into this game again. So I'll be posting a lot of next day content in the next coming days. So yeah, take it easy.
Жри свинец, мразь!